Chapter 13, Mishnah 1. When a kli breaks, it can no longer become tameh. See Chapter 11, Mishnah 1. In the case of metal Keilim, this law applies when the kli is so damaged that it cannot serve its original purpose. If it is still fit for its original purpose, or something similar, it remains subject to tumah. This chapter gives examples of metal Keilim that broke, and teaches whether the remaining parts can become tameh. A sword, a knife, a double-edged knife, a spear, a hand sickle, which is used for chopping bones and wood, a harvesting sickle, which is used to cut standing grain, trimmer scissors, i.e. scissors used to cut hair, and a barber scissors, which are also used to cut hair but are larger than trimming scissors, that split in two. In each of these cases, the remaining parts can become tameh because they are still fit for cutting, which was the function of the utensils before they broke. In the case of the scissors, the trimming scissors and the barber scissors, if they broke in such a way that the two blades became detached from each other, each blade is a kli that can become tameh because it is like a knife. In the other cases, the sword, the two knives, the spear, the two sickles, the blade split across its width, leaving part of the blade attached to the handle and part of the blade without a handle. Nevertheless, since both parts can be used for cutting, they can become tameh. The next Tana differentiates between the part attached to the handle and the part detached from the handle. Rabbi Yossi says the part that is next, i.e. attached to the handle, can indeed become tameh because it will be used for cutting. But the part that is next to the top of the blade is tahor because it will not be used. Since this part does not have a handle, people will avoid using it for fear of cutting themselves. The Mishnah cites a dispute about a mispores, pincers used by women, which consists of a U-shaped strip of metal with a blade at each end. The blades themselves are blunt, but they cut when pressed together. The Mishnah cites a dispute regarding a misporus that broke at its midpoint, leaving two blunt blades. If a misporus split into two so that the two blades are separate from each other, the law is as follows. Rabbi Yehuda rules that the blade can become tameh because it is usable for cutting, but the sages rule that the blade is tahor because it is too blunt to be used for cutting, except with difficulty.